special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Tennessee Volunteers against the Kentucky Wildcats. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach Heisman before the game, you can feel the tension down here on the field. We understand this is a conference championship game, but more than that, it is two heated rivals. You can see guys bickering on the field, a little pushing and shoving pregame, but we don't mind that type of intensity and enthusiasm. Coach did warn his team, though, that they cannot have this kind of stuff after the whistle. He wants them to play clean, energy and emotion, but not out of control here to start the game. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first swing today. And the first chance for this offense to deal with the atmosphere here in the SEC Championship game and the pressure of the moment, facing a rugged defense. They know the work cut out for them.
Chris, even in these big environments, I think it's very key to just focus on what you can control, which is your own effort and the details in front of you. Typically, the offense, and more specifically the quarterback that can do that sooner, is the one that's going to have success. We'll see if he can do it right here.
And the Vols come to the line to run the hurry-out.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, and they pick up 6 on the first down pass. It's a shotgun run call. The Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Tennessee. His dual threat ability on display again in this conference championship game, Joel. That's not going to hurt his Heisman candidacy.
Well, that's exactly right. We know what he can do through the air, but it's his ability to attack the defense with his legs. That's what sets him apart. And that's why he's right now, at least for me, Chris, the leader for the Heisman.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Wildcats offense gets their first crack now. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Pop over the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurate.
Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The balls will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. The receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And after the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. Senior defensive tackle. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Rodriguez. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds. He'll spot it near the plus 45.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film. Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it second. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Send the back in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
You've got to be connected as a defense. And here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes. And because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback.
Look out, he's got space ahead. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Vols will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. is up front doing a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of...
It's blocked. After the blocked PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Back to pass. It's Sellers. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Sellers. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And now the Wildcats will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Oh, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. Kentucky spends their 2nd timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, they would go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And he's got it. No problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time to start the second half, but first, an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
A 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
On the jump ball falls incomplete. Good battle that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the
down he goes. It's a sack.
It's It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive. This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's a great decision from this quarterback, and really no man's land for the defense. Once the quarterback is out there, he's loose, it's short yardage. All he needs to do is be decisive, run it into the end zone. He's able to do so for 6.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The ball's come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense. Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on second down. Using his legs, it's Patterson. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense getting set, second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. He escapes the pocket, fires it on the move, makes the grab on the move. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. First and goal for the offense. Quarterback dropping back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Kentucky has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! This offense is still clicking. And now to try here for the extra point.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Vols will hustle. Time to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hunter.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
The Volunteers have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Staley. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. A new set of downs after that completion.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. The 8-yard completion makes it second and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Motion now from the tight end. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Volunteers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Vols answer right back with a touchdown.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Dropping back, it's Sellers. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. It's tough against a defense like this. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
Running through the tackle. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Important 2nd down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. He's got a crease. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
And the Vols are now going to use the last of their timeouts. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? To throw, it's Sellers. It's a quick grab. He's got some space. Look out. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team. You can tell by the way they're celebrating. But Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum, as we've seen throughout the history of this playoff. How well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the challenge for this group.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.